Winona will be celebrating Earth Day 2014 on April 26th, and this year's activities will feature 3 distinct routes around town. Throughout the month, we will be taking some time to highlight some of the stops on each of those routes, and today we will be giving you a preview of the Blue Route, which will connect people to actionable steps. The first stop on the route is the Winona Public Library. Earth Day Committee member Tove Wiggs tells us what Earth Day goers can expect there.
I have worked with a group of students last year through my church to talk to them about how to write letters to representatives. And so, and realize, I mean, it's intimidating for kids, but it's also intimidating for adults to understand how to do that. So I thought that we could, explore that idea as to, connecting people, making it less scary is really the biggest thing. At the library, we'll have several different stations. Here in the art room, we're going to have people from the community helping to educate people on how to write effective letters to representatives, as well as having library staff and other community members to help people to understand how to use the library to find those resources. People often find writing representatives intimidating, not necessarily know where to go to get the information, who represents me, what ward am I in. So we're hoping to make that easier for people to understand how to use the library specifically to find that information. There's another thing that will be happening downstairs, and that is a connection to the Minnesota Marine Art Museum. We will be having an art activity for kids and adults alike, and they'll be making little stars, wishing stars, kind of an origami project. So on the strips of paper that will be used to make those stars, the children, adults will write some sort of wish or an intention related to Earth Day. Those will be folded up into stars, and then we will be finding a community artist to create some sort of art project, art, sculptural, something. We don't know. It depends upon who we find to help us. And then we will be having some sort of reception at the Marine Art Museum in the fall or in the early spring next year to unveil that piece of art that will be created from that project. And then our hope is that then that piece of art can travel from business to whomever wants to house it.
Another stop along the Blue Route will be the home of Chris Meyer and Paul Scholmeyer. With the goal of reducing their carbon footprint through better efficiency, they have converted their house into a net zero home.
It's always cheaper to use efficiencies than it is to buy solar PV or even the solar thermal. So that was the original idea, was to implement as many passive solar features as we could. And as you look around this room, you'll see the house for the most part faces south. South is really kind of maybe 15 degrees off. And we've replaced the windows, but there were all kinds of windows on the southern side of the house. So right off the bat, the house had really good solar positioning.
The home had lots of potential to be able to refit and build efficiencies into it, keeping it the integrity of the home and make it much more efficient.
Solar electric, it's not really that big a deal to do it if you have access, right? If you have a good solar window. Only about 25% of homes actually have that, because maybe their roof isn't facing the right way. In which case, our house, the roof isn't really facing the right way for the best solar access, which is why ours are on poles in the yard. But the system itself, the panels make direct current, but there's an inverter which makes utility quality grade AC power.
We have, for 1 out of the last 3 years, we have produced more energy than we actually consume.